Hey everybody, Kratos here. Today we're driving the T-64A Mod 1969. I thought I picked the 64 or 64 or 70 76, but turns out we're driving this one. But I can actually kind of wrap up all of the T-64s in this game into one video. So the T-64 is in full swing at this point. Production's going. The biggest issue is that there are a lot of small problems. The problem is that there's enough of them to be a problem. And over the course of several years, leading up to the final variant, which is the Mod 1976, there were 242 minor issues that were addressed. And some of those were fire control systems, ability to fire on the move. It didn't have any gun stabilization. It was given a multi-fuel engine. Ooh, man, that thing hits like a train. It was given a multi-fuel engine, a newer gun that was more accurate, and I know it wasn't a pen, doofus. It was a machine gun. Ah, skipped it right off the bottom. What's that thing hiding over there? Oh well. A multi-fuel engine, a new gun, gun stabilization, new optics. Yeah, I got him. Improved suspension packages. And on the 76, they actually had added a full-size ERA package along with some armor upgrades in the form of a corundum bearing composite armor for the inside of the hull and the turret. I guess this increased survivability of the vehicles. Oh, hey, could you not? Hey, you're not supposed to hurt me. How dare you? Stop it! Okay. And all of these eventually added up to the T-64A Mod 1976. This one was kind of a mid-production run in which they were addressing things like engine problems, a few gun problems, and I think in this one they had also added the some of the gun stabilization. Some, not all. They had found a way to let it function a little bit smoother. What in the world? You're just trying to die, aren't you? Knock it off, weasel. Ah, scorpion, not a weasel. What is over here that's constantly shooting me? Knock it off! Holy crap, there's a ton of tanks over here. They're all shooting into the back of each other's heads. Okay, enough of you. Yes! Ow! Holy crap. Oh, look. There's the bigger me. That thing's going to be a pain to fight. Even if it is a fragile, the 76 actually has better armor than this. They did several armor improvements yet again over this thing's armor package. Ouch. Man, I am getting bullied over here. Ow. Get back here. I didn't say you could leave. Okay, well, I guess I kind of bullied my way through that. Uh-oh. Ah! You sit there and burn. Ouch! Did we all get killed? Why is everyone parked over here? Oh, you're dying. You're dying! Oh, you stupid Abrams. You took my kill. Oh, really? Oh, look, another 76. Is this game mocking me because I forgot to pick the right tank? I mean, overall, this isn't a bad tank. One of the big issues that was addressed in the 76 over this one was uh, the recoil mechanism had a huge problem because it was like a hybrid hydraulic and air system, but instead of like making a system for the air, a system for hydraulics, the air and the hydraulics were in the same system. So there'd be one cylinder loaded with some air and some hydraulic, and that was supposed to help take some of the recoil force. The problem is that the recoil forces weren't being applied like consistently every time. And so you'd have, one shot that would recoil so badly it would, start tearing, bolts out of the mounting brackets. And then your next shot would be so weak that it wouldn't even allow the gun to actually begin reloading itself. I'm just going to run into this idiot. Oh man, what a ridiculous. That was a ridiculous match. Okay, so the T-64 was that was really when tank design was really starting to get into its swing in Russia. It would lead into tanks T-72, T-80, T-90. But this is where kind of like they really started to flesh out that design that, the whole world recognizes. And the weird part is the world never saw this tank, or I mean, like, it was never sold outside of Russia until the collapse of the Soviet Union, in which a lot of them just ended up in other countries that absolved themselves of Soviet Russia, but then also Soviet Russia selling off tanks to try to, not collapse, I guess. In the midst of their collapsing, they were trying not to and letting things get sold off. So there was a lot going on, and it let these tanks get everywhere. But it's the beginning of the peak of modern T-series tanks. And we see a lot of the DNA in this thing all the way up to now. And I mean, if you squint your eyes and look hard enough, you can even see a few drops of it in the T-14 Armada. But, it's kind of one of those things where you got to squint, look at it from a really long, look at it from far away, but you could still see some, like, a tiny bit of that DNA still in the tank. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that mission. If you did, please like and subscribe. Huge thank you to those that already have. Comment down below if you'd like to see a tank in battle, and I will see you guys in the next mission. Until then, have fun.